All right, another flea market haul. Today I spent exactly $43. I'm going to try to go over everything and remember what I spent, but if I mess something up, the total altogether out the door was 43 bucks. Nothing big, nothing super large in here. I'll start with the elephant in the room. I do not know why I bought these two. I guess they're Halloween masks or costume. They seem in half decent shape, like there's no rips or big stains. They were $1 for both of them. So I couldn't walk away from it. It's Rick and Morty. I'll just list them up there and kind of hope they sell. That same lady was selling a lot of clothes. I don't mess with clothes. I know George is a Walmart brand, but these two items were brand new. They're probably both really cheap, but I don't know. I picked them up just to try something new, really. Lady next door had Samsung remote and this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game from the 2000s. I paid $3 for those two. I think this same lady had this for $3, so I went ahead and picked that up. Um, Back to one of my favorite dollar tables. This was $1. This was $1. I paid. This is just a ball marker Detroit Tiger set. This is Dungeons and Dragons branded, and it's just two little figurines. Really beat up packaging, but I think that's going to do pretty well. This is just an audio cable and then an audio adapter. So I'll probably keep that at home for the guitar. This was in the dollar bin. Those are pretty good brand. I think those will sell pretty well. I finally picked up a PS4 controller. This was 10 bucks, which is a pretty good deal. They're hard to find for that cheap. Back to the dollar bin. This was in the dollar bin. It's wrapped in plastic and new, but there is just gunk or something in the bottom of the plastic. So I'm gonna have to clean that up. I hope what I can do is take the plastic off, clean up the wood, mineral spirits, and just really clean it up. And then keep this on there so I can still say it's new, but make sure it's a good product going out the door. It's not gunked up with anything. This bag was on the dollar table and I just picked it up. It doesn't seem like that great of a deal, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty good condition and it was worth $1. Friends game was $1. I don't know what these are, but they were on the dollar table, so I figured I'd give them a shot. Come back over here. This is a bag strap. It seems to be pretty good for $1, so I figured I'd give it a shot. This was another one of those paint by diamond sets or diamond painting kits or something for $1. I got one last time. I'll try that one too. Another brawl strap for $1. And then I couldn't find these last time, but I guess he had some left over. So I think I got the last of the Moonrakers. And my other lot sold, so I'm going to have to put these up as separate, just card sleeves and the tokens. I'm not really sure what this is, but I'll look it up and see if it's worth $1. This is that little passports, so it's the same brand. It was a different dollar table that I actually found that, but I think what I'll do is include this in the listing that I already have. So I'll just edit that listing to include that. That's pretty cool. Dollar table, it's a wine stopper. Actually, I wasn't going to grab this, but then I had 9 items. Oh no, I'm sorry. That dollar table was actually 2 for $1. So this was 2 for $1. This was 2 for $1. Those were $1, but these were 2 for $1. I collect cards. I don't have this deck. That was $1. This was on the 2 for $1 table. It's a Versum hip brace or something something like that. I'll have to look it up. Don Joyce seemed like it was a half decent brand. This Innovera cables, probably not very valuable, but it was new in package. Back to one of my favorite dollar tables. I got some diving stuff. It was by SSI Scuba Schools. There's another one of these books in here. This is like a nice little case for dive logs. They were $1 a piece, so I went ahead and got them. This has something to do with diving, and it is marked as 37 bucks. I think they're in there that they're just messed up. They're like little magnifying things that you can put on. So I'm going to have to get that cleaned up. Toothbrush was $1. I thought that was okay. I don't know. I actually paid $2 for this game at a different table. It's new in package, so I think that should be okay. This was on the dollar table. I don't really even know what these hyper balls are for. They don't look like paintballs, but I figured it was worth $1. This was in the 2 for $1. It's just nylon strapping. Somebody can buy that for crafting. This was in 2 for the dollar. It looks tarnished like it is silver, and it's marked as some silver company, but it's probably not going to be silver. But for 50 cents, I figured I'd give it a shot. Back to Hawken ink on eBay. The inks were 50 cents a piece, so I think they'll do pretty well. I had this exact one and it sold already, so that's pretty good. And then I found a guy doing toys, 4 for a dollar. So I went ahead and picked up all of this for $8. I got a walkie-talkie set. I'll see if that works. I got a Hot Wheels like tech deck with Tony Hawk on it. I got this Naruto figure. An X-Man guy, and I got 3 more Beyblades, so we'll see how they do. I think that's everything. I don't think I missed anything. Sorry for the shady camera work. I'm not really good at talking and using the camera at the same time. All right, have a great day.